How's it going, guys? Welcome to the episode 43 post show, the audio post show. Episode 43 just gone off the air, guys, and what an absolutely shocking and unexpected episode it turned out to be. We saw the return of Blade tonight, we saw some great light heavyweight action, and we saw Project X take things to a whole nother level. Unbelievable turn of events here tonight, guys. Going to quickly recap everything that went down, talk about things in discussion as well on the show, and you can have your say as well by leaving comments under this video on our YouTube channel and also on the PWE forum as well. On episode 43 tonight, Flex Foster laying waste in a bit of a squash match against Collie King. Flex Foster, he's determined, he wants an opportunity at Tense and at the World Heavyweight Championship. Seems to be the favourite to be next in line to face Tense, and Tense versus Flex Foster. We've seen it before, pretty solid matchup. Higher stakes, factor that in as well, the World Heavyweight Championship, the GS Heavyweight Gold. It would be a great matchup to see, something that, you know, these two guys have a lot of history, and there's no doubting it that it would be a pretty good match. Flex Foster, he's persistent, he's really going after Tense, throwing out the challenge, confronting him backstage, getting on the mic as well tonight. Flex Foster said he's been dodging him. Tense hasn't been giving him a straight answer, there's no doubt about that. I mean, but tonight though, Tense, he came out to his credit and really tried to put Flex Foster down, saying that someone that couldn't beat Blade couldn't beat him for the in a high stakes situation. Tense slandering the audience as well, saying that their opinion on Flex Foster, their opinion on him doesn't matter, it doesn't mean anything to him. At that point, Creed interrupts. President Creed, GM Creed, whatever you want to call this guy, he's got 100 different names. But Creed interrupts, saying that, you know, you can't slander the audience, you can't insult them in the ring or out of the ring, unacceptable. And the fans wanted to see it. There was some cheers when Creed asked about it, and he's going to go down on episode 45, which is going to be our next 30-minute episode. We did it on episode 35. We had a 30-minute show where Tense was crowned champion as it goes. And episode 45 going to be a 30-minute episode as well, where the GS Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Flex Foster gets his first shot at the gold. Not the first time he's met Tense, as he pointed out tonight. Beat him on the Elite pay-per-view, episode 25, Madison Square Garden, the final show of season 1. But Tense, in my opinion, and I'm sure many people would feel the same, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I'm sure many people would feel the same, that Tense has come a long way since episode 25, stepped up his game, so much more ruthless. Can Flex Foster defeat Tense? That's the question. Flex Foster has really elevated his game as well, there's no doubt about that. Things have changed since the last time these two men met. Factor in, like I said, the high stakes, the heavyweight championship on the line. Going to be one for the ages, I'm sure. A lot of intrigue going into that heavyweight title matchup. It's going to go down in 2 weeks from tonight, guys, on episode 45. Going to be awesome as well. Also on tonight's show, we saw a three-way. The debuting Elliot Reed, he looked really good in this one. Johnny Razor, the downfall of Johnny Razor. He's been in this situation before, and it's a shame really, because he lacked confidence. He was always out there every night having matches and losing. He lacked confidence. He had a few of the guys around him supported him. Got not one but 2 victories against PWE, against a guy that nobody else can seem to hang with. Since then though, he got a win. He's been KY Dragon's been supporting him, even though it's not really translated into wins. KY Dragon's been reaching out to Johnny Razor, giving him advice and tips. Not seems to be working too well for Johnny, obviously, but he needs to pick this back up. He needs to get some momentum going. The last time Johnny Razor was on this losing streak, this downfall, you know, Creed said to him, you know, all or nothing rules, and that's when he did defeat PWE, when he had that pressure. Maybe it's what Johnny Razor needs, I don't know. But the pressure has to be mounting with these losses building up for Johnny Razor. He's number 4 ranked out of 5 in the light heavyweight division. You know, Johnny's going to have to step his game up, it really is, because otherwise, who knows what action Johnny Razor will face like he did last time. He was in an all or nothing situation because of his losses. And I'm spitballing here, guys, but you know what I'm saying. Johnny Rizza, he needs to get some wins. Speaking of wins though, Aussie Cribs, he got a big win tonight. He was a little bit distracted in the early parts of the matchup, having PWE announced throwing the challenge out there. But he didn't let it cost him too much, because Aussie came back and got a huge win over Johnny and Elliot Reed. Aussie Cribs biding his time, you know, makes sense. He's seen what's happened to his friend Legendary and to Davis, seen them two go out of the gaming series. And Aussie Cribs, very, very smart. He did try to give the same sort of advice to Scotty Davis, and Davis chose not to take it. Aussie Cribs being smart, sensible, not rising to the challenge here tonight. But that match is going to come very soon. When, I can't say, but when it does, not only is it sure to be an awesome matchup, but Aussie Cribs could very well face the same stipulations as Legendary and Davis, who knows. Also, Elliot Reed though tonight, he's got an interesting look. He's from Sheffield, England. He wasn't fantastic tonight. He was good. There's potential there, I'm sure of it. Leave your comments on Elliot Reed under this video on YouTube, guys. Also on the PWE forum. Elliot Reed, for me, he's got a good look. He's relatively skilled. We didn't see too much of him, so it's not fair to be too harsh when judging him. But I think he's got potential. I think the more we see of him, he could impress. Time will tell on that one. But you know, again, speaking of impressive, John Dynamite and Shane Spiker tore the freaking house down. Absolutely incredible matchup. Just goes to show that the WWE and TNA could learn from this. New stars, new styles is what people want to see, and it makes for awesome wrestling, awesome action, awesome TV. And I want to know though, I do want to know who had this one won. John Dynamite had the crossface in. Not the greatest ring positioning, it cost him. Shane Spiker getting his foot on the bottom rope. Shane Spiker though, as the match progressed before the interference from Project X, Shane Spiker looked to have a bit of momentum, looked to be zoning in perhaps on the win. I'm only speculating here, guys, who had this one. And you know, with these two guys at each other's throats, out to prove who is the better one. This isn't going to be the end of it. Surely only the beginning. These two men, the feud that these guys have been having. Project X again ruining a great main event, and it's such a shame because he's so selfish and he's ruined a great main event here tonight. Shane Spiker and John Dynamite haven't done anything to Project X. He's just all about himself, ruining a great main event, which leads me to say, what about Blade leaving as well? Blade, not seeing him in a few weeks on the gaming series, shows up tonight, announces that he's going to be stepping back, going to be taking some time away from the gaming series. I can understand that. I mean, Hodis has gone from the gaming series in the most despicable fashion thanks to Project X. Project X is running wild. Blade saying he sees what's happening and he sees what's to come. Factor in the fact that he's doubting himself. He's questioning his love for the business after the shenanigans we see from the likes of Project X. And it's not really a place that he wants to be. I mean, you can understand that. You know, some might say it's a bit selfish to lead the rest of the GS roster to Project X at this stage. But then again, you can understand why Blade doesn't want any part of it. Hodis is gone, Blade's gone. Who, if anyone, can stand up to Project X? How long is this going to go on for? Because the longer it goes on, the more the GS falls apart piece by piece. And it's a situation that we can't take our eyes off, guys, and it is painful to watch, especially after an awesome main event tonight got ruined the way it did. It's such a shame, guys. But that wraps up the episode 43 audio post show. Really appreciate you checking out the show tonight and also the audio post show. Leave your comments below this video and also on the PWE forum as well, because we really appreciate it. The PWE gaming series is hotting up, it's controversial, and you might say it's developed quite the attitude as of late. Who knows where things are going to be on episode 44. No announcements to make about episode 44, guys. You're just going to have to tune in and see it for yourself. Next weekend on YouTube and on the PWE forum, guys. But you know that already by now, come on. Awesome situation tonight. Blade walking away. Great light heavyweight action. Awesome match between Shane Spiker and John Dynamite that Project X ruined. Flex, Foster and Tent's going to go at it very, very soon. Thank you for joining us on the PWE audio post show, guys. See you next weekend for more GS action.